Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Topical Shelter, a safe haven for a variety of topics with a generous quantity of fun on the side. Today is the first installment of a new segment that I like to call Story Time. Story Time consists of anywhere from 2 to 4 true, unscripted anecdotes involving me that I find to be amusing. I hope that you will too. The first story I'd like to recount today is the one with the cactus. This story took place when I was a child, about 8 years old. I was getting ready for bed, as per my mother's wishes, who was sitting on the couch watching television. I was dressed in my tidy whities, which was my normal sleep clothes for the time, when I decided to feel a little bit sassy that day. So what I had done is I'd come out into the living room and I told my mother, "Mom, what if I don't feel like going to bed today?" And my mother said, "Well, if you don't want to go to bed, then I'll have to make you go to bed," with a slight wry smile on her lips. So I said, "Well, if you want me to go to bed, you'll have to make me go to bed," with this, "What are you going to do about it?" face. In front of my mother, on the coffee table, was a planter with a little cactus display. It was really, really cool. Well, my mother said, "If you don't go to bed right now, I'm going to grab this cactus in front of me and I'm going to throw it at you." So I said, "Oh yeah? Yeah? Well, I dare you to throw a cactus at me. Go ahead, throw it. What are you going to do? Throw it." So she immediately, without skipping a beat, reached over, grabbed one of the largest cactuses by its spine, wound up and threw it directly at me, where it subsequently stuck into my leg. I don't know if it was pain or shock, but I yelled out loud going, "You threw a cactus at me!" My mother, meanwhile, was on the floor, laughing her head off, holding her stomach, crying with tears coming out of her eyes at the fact that she had thrown a cactus at her third born and had it stick in his leg. Well, after extricating the cactus from my leg and putting it back in the planter, I gave my mother a kiss goodnight and I said, well, I guess I'll go to bed now. And that is the story of the one with the cactus. The next story I'd like to share with you is the one where I played goalie. I grew up in Canada playing ice hockey at a very minor level. My favorite position though was I loved playing goal. So I played some goal as a young minor league hockey player for a number of years, and again, like I said, I was never really that good. As I got older, I managed to procure a set of goalie gear because I was playing ball hockey at a slightly higher level. Again, mind you, not that I'm good, but just I joined a league. I had my goalie gear, which of course wasn't the highest end stuff because I didn't have a lot of money as a young 20-year-old. And in fact, I think the blocker said Fisher Price on it and it squeaked when you pressed it. So I saw an ad in the newspaper and it was basically looking for goalies to come out and play ice hockey with a bunch of guys. I thought, hey, this sounds like something fun. I haven't played in a long time. And the ad, I'll have to paraphrase, basically said something to the effect of looking for older guys, newbie players, to play ice hockey, rec, fun only, non-competitive, no slap shots, no checking. I thought, well, that describes me because I obviously don't want to play in a league or play with a bunch of guys where I'm just going to where I'm going to embarrass myself. I called the guy up and I asked him a few questions and he was a really nice guy. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, you haven't played in years. No, but you play ball hockey. Come on out, you're gonna be fine. Yeah, trust me, we're just a bunch of old, out of shape guys and we just like to whack the puck around and we can barely stand on our skates." And I was like, "Oh, all right, sounds good. Which arena?" And when I walk into the dressing room with my Fisher Price goalie gear, I look around immediately, I'm going, these guys were all in shape. Not a single guy had an ounce of body fat on them. They all have high-end gear. I'm like going, I thought this was a bunch of fat, out of shape guys. I finally get dressed and I head out on the ice and I slide between the pipes and prepare myself for the first shot. Anyway, one of their players comes, skates in, sees that I'm in the net, ready for a shot. He skates in over the blue line and he lets go a howitzer, top corner. I managed to reach out and make an unbelievable glove save, completely by luck. And I can hear a literal ooh from the rest of the players on the ice. They're going, wow, we found our Dominic Hasek. So I'm going, wow, that was a pretty good save. Maybe I'm better at this game than I thought. I'm feeling pretty confident now. The guys all came in to start taking shots at me. I didn't make a save after that. That was the one and only save I made for the next 30 minutes. I was terrible. It got to the stage where the guys were now kind of just floating shots at me directly, I think, so that it would hit me, because I think they were embarrassed for me. As the practice wound down to a close, I said, oh yeah, well, I got to get going here. So I made my way to the dressing room as quickly as possible. And the other guys on the ice kind of took their time coming off the ice. And I think they did that on purpose, once again, because of the embarrassment factor. So I get into the dressing room, I change in record time, and I am out the door. So I get to my car, I drive home, and I get a phone call from the guy who I originally talked to. And he says to me, you know, we really liked having you there like that. You should join our team. I'm going, are you kidding? I made one save. And he's like, it's your first day out. You're just kind of getting used to it again and getting used to the guy. No, we want you back. And I politely told the guy, no, I don't think I would be the right goalie for your team. That was the one where I played goalie. So this concludes the first episode of Storytime. I hope that you enjoyed hearing these tales as much as I enjoyed sharing them. Please remember to like, subscribe, and share so that I can continue bringing you new content in the future. I would like to thank everyone for joining me today, and I hope to see you back again in 2 weeks. So long from the Topical Shelter.